How long has it been? The world changes around me. I have never watched it before. I have never stepped back and seen it pass me by. The humans are thriving and prospering, building their cities and towns all over the world. I remember the words of the hero as he spoke to me about his thoughts, hopes, and dreams. I have seen many wonderful things, moments of beauty and perfection. The humans are just different in a way I cannot accept. I cannot stand by this world. It is wrong, and I cannot explain why. All I know is that it defies everything I need from this world. I cannot stand a human world. I cannot accept it. It is revolting to me. I remember him. He wasn't a great hero. He wasn't a famous poet or a writer. He was simply a man who wanted to make the world a little better place. I watched him for a time, a decade or two. There was nothing wrong with him. As a human, he was perfectly tolerable. He had a good spirit. So when I talked to him, I knew that there was nothing about him I couldn't stand. I knew I would like him. His name was Michael. When he was younger, he had loved growing his hair long and keeping a trim beard. When I talked to him at last, he had cut back his hair and let the beard grow out a little. He wore a fine black suit with a hat and a pair of spectacles. I could never find out if he actually needed them. I suspect that he thought they made him look more refined. He wasn't nearly as kind as he had once been. A lifetime of charity had left him broken. It hurt watching him drain his life away like that. I couldn't believe that I would come to care so deeply about a human, but watching him suffer was too much for me. I don't know what I thought I could accomplish. I was determined to destroy humanity, and he was determined to save it, like some small version of the hero. We surely couldn't get along. We were destined to be enemies. He was a good talker and an even better listener. He had a gift for healing. It is strange to realize that he had only hurt himself in his life. How do you humans say it? Play the great game. Don't fight the system. That was his life. If he had played by the rules that everyone else followed, he would have surely gone far. The very rules that corrupted and tainted everyone else would have done their work on him, and his life would have been one of fame and success. Instead, he chose a far quieter path. How many humans are like him, I wonder? I did not go looking for him. I did not seek him out, one like him. Rather, I simply followed a human and found myself enthralled by their life. They must be everywhere, unseen, unheard, unrecognized, working for some unknown goal that is as far from them as it has ever been, for humans are broken, and they will always be broken. They aren't like anything in this world. Their magic is weak and paltry. Their minds are dull and simple. They aren't powerful or fast. They have no poison, barb, or sting. And yet they somehow rule this world. A part of me wonders if I am not the planet's response to some infection, that these strange creatures are like a bacteria poisoning the world and drowning out its rightful inhabitants. I know this isn't true, though. I can remember the hero's words. All these millennia haven't changed the truth of those words. They still cut deeply. He is gone. I wish there was some great story to it, some epic saga of Michael saving the world. His death was painfully ordinary. His grave is wholly undistinguished. I thought about paying for it to be better. Money is in abundance here. Michael always said that I shouldn't let money get the best of me. He didn't want a beautiful tomb. He wanted a better world. I look around at all these cities and factories, the smog and machines that drive human civilization into whatever twisted future they dream of. This world isn't better. The land and its beauty are faded and ruined. Men who value treasure above all else rule this land. They are desperate for the approval of others, but they will never get what they want. Broken men rule humanity, and I have made my decision. Michael couldn't change anything, but I am not Michael. I am not bound by human constraint. I am something old and something new, and I will end this world once and for all. This time, no one will stop me.